everybody. I hope you are all doing well today. If you have not seen me before, my name is Sydney and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I wanted to make a video, a college video. I feel like I haven't done a college video in a few weeks. Since I am going back to school in about a month and a half, I thought it was kind of fitting to talk about things that I just wish I knew before attending Liberty University. And just things that I wish I knew before going away to college in general. So I wanted to give that advice to you guys today, and I just think these are things that I just wish I would have known. Not that these things would have deterred me from picking a different school. It's just things that I just wish I would have known going into it, because I think it would have been a little bit more helpful. Things that I don't think many people tell you before starting school there. If you have not yet, please make sure that you like this video, and also please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell. That way you guys are notified every single time I post a YouTube video. So without further ado, let's get right into things I wish I knew before attending Liberty University. So the first things that I am going to talk about are like specifically to Liberty, and the last couple things will just be like starting college in general. So that's what we're going to discuss today. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I wish I knew about Liberty, I wish I knew about the meal swipe plan. Now, they tell you about meal swipe plans on tour. I would know because I have done tours before at Liberty, but I wish they gave you more specifics to the meal plan. So like, this is what I mean. When you have a meal swipe plan at Liberty, like of course there's like the plus option and the regular option, but that's not actually what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that when you swipe into a place, you can't go to another dining location for another hour. So of course you have like dining dollars and flames cash. That's not what I'm talking about. Like, I'm specifically talking about meal swipes. You get 10 per week, and on top of that, you will go to the dining hall. But I wish I would have known the fact that like when you swipe into a place, you can't go anywhere for the next hour. So I was always under the impression before I started Liberty that if I used any kind of meal swipe at all, I wouldn't be able to go to that same place. So for example, if I want to go use a meal swipe, or if I want to swipe in at the dining hall, I can't use a swipe at Starbucks. I can't use one at Chick-fil-A. Like, I can't use one at any dining location for another hour. Now, I can just buy something with my own money, but I can't specifically use a meal swipe for another hour. And that applies to anywhere. Like I said, I was under the impression that like if I swipe into the dining hall, I can't go to the dining hall for another hour. Like, sometimes I just want to swipe into the dining hall, maybe go get some breakfast, and then go use a swipe at Starbucks and get a coffee, but I can't do that for another hour. I just wish that's something I would have known, because I've had to use like my dining dollars and my flames cash a decent amount of times. Let's say I want to go to Chick-fil-A and then go to Dunkin' and use a swipe like back to back. I think I should be able to do that. I will say, if you are a commuter student, that's like a completely different thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you can use them back to back, but I'm talking about specifically residentially, like you're living on campus and you have a meal plan, like you can't, like you cannot use it back to back. I'm repeating myself, but let's get on to the next one. This is like a minor thing, but something at Liberty is that there's no plus or minus grading scale. That could be a good or a bad thing, because like, let's just say you're on the verge of an A and then like you miss an A by like 5 points. Getting a B really brings down your GPA a lot. I don't know if that's like common for a lot of colleges to just not do the plus minus grading scale. At my community college, they did have plus minus grading scale, but that's just something that I wish I knew before going to Liberty. So this is a huge one. This is so different depending on your personality, your experience, what year you're coming in to Liberty, if you're on leadership, if you're not on leadership. This really all depends. When it comes to places to live on campus, I would say there's not like a bad place to start off. I would never say like, oh, well, like, I don't think freshmen should live on East, or like seniors shouldn't live on Commons, because like that's not true. Of course, you're going to see a majority of a certain age or year of people living in like Commons or East, but you can see a different amount of like age groups of people like wherever you go. So when it comes in terms of places to live, I don't know if I would personally live in the same place all 4 years. And when it comes to like Commons, the Hill, I personally would not live in Commons after your sophomore year. That's just me. That's my personal opinion. I do believe that Commons is more freshman heavy, and like that's not a bad thing unless like that's what you want. But I was a junior this past year. I lived in Commons in the fall, and I just felt like it was time for me to leave Commons. If you're on leadership though, like if you become an RA or an RS, you get placed where to live. I would just say like you just notice a certain group of people living in certain places in their first year. This is another thing I wish somebody would have told me. Like anytime, let's say you add a minor or change your degree in any way, your whole degree plan like changes. And what I mean by that is I added a minor in March to my degree, and because I did that, like the system that they have on Liberty, it acts as if I completely changed my major. When you change your major in any way, the system now goes as if I'm like starting my major brand new in the 2021-2022 academic school year versus like the 2019-2020 academic school year. If you change your degree in any way, it does not matter if you are adding a minor, your whole degree completion plan will change, and there might be additional classes, specifically in your general education requirements, that you may have to take that you didn't think you would have to take before. So these last couple of things that I am going to talk about are more specifically to just college in general, and of course they do apply to Liberty, but I think that these things can apply to any college that you go to. I personally would not take 8 a.m.s every single day of the week. Liberty starts their classes at 8:15. Once I got to Liberty, like I was tired. Like it was hard getting up for those 8 a.m.s. Like I thought getting up for 8:15 classes, like I thought I was gonna feel like sleeping in, but like it's not. It's really not. I would just say like if you do, like don't take it every day of the week, because your sleep schedule will absolutely change when you are in college. The last thing that I think that can really apply to college is that your friend group can absolutely change. You may start off college with a bunch of different friends. As you go through college, friendship groups can evolve. You really like meet who you are very similar to, and you can have like different groups of friends, and like that's completely okay too. I feel like a lot of the times the first week of college you're like, oh hi, like I'm so and so, like this is my major, this is my age, like what's your name, and it's such like surface conversations. I remember my first year of Liberty, there were a bunch of people that I did talk to. I would go say hi to them maybe like a few months later, and they'd be like, who are you? I would definitely just say like be open to meeting so many different people, because you never know what kind of friendships you can make and how you can grow as a person like from those friendships. You will honestly like just go out and do so many different events. One of my good friends though, I did meet her the first week of classes, and we are still friends to this day. So it can happen, like you can meet people first week of classes, everything like that. But sometimes like you will meet people and you might not remember their name, or they might not remember your name, and that is okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm sure there's a lot of other things that do come to mind that I wish I did know before attending Liberty. If you are going to Liberty this fall, let me know in the comment section below. If you have any questions about what I talked about, or any other questions about Liberty in general, definitely leave it in the comment section below. If you have not yet, please remember to go and like this video now if you haven't done so yet. And also please make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Sydney D. I absolutely love making videos, and I love making videos for you guys. Let me know in the comment section below other videos that you would like to see from me in the future. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!